Hello and happy Thursday. Today we are going to practice CER and actually do our first official blog post for a grade. This will be a full period of work. Good news, you can listen to music. This is going to be mostly independent work. However, it's going to be challenging for a lot of people still to access their blog and to handle some of the technical stuff that goes into using Google Classroom, and also it's going to be tough to figure out the CER stuff. So I'm also going to be looking for people helping out their group mates and making sure that everybody is kind of moving together. So I do really appreciate and value your guys' collaboration with this. So today you guys will see that the assignment on your assignment stream is CER Blogpost. Obviously you found it because you're watching this video. Go ahead and click open to the assignment, and you will see that there's a couple assignments for you to work on today, and we get to wait for it to load. Yay! So once it loads, you'll notice that you have really two assignments. The first one is, are you ready for some football? And that one I'll go over in just a second. The second one will be the case of the missing meatballs. And then I included the CER slideshow, the teacher's version, in case you need to go back and review what the different pieces are. So let's look at this first one first. So this one is basically arguing, you're going to read this little paragraph that argues that Tom Brady is the best quarterback in NFL history. Okay? And what I want you to do is read through it. I want you to identify the claim and highlight it in yellow. I'm just going to highlight a little bit. This does not mean that I think this is the claim. I'm just demonstrating. You'll click up here, click highlight, and go yellow. Let's say that's the claim. Now I'm looking for accuracy here. I will be checking it. Don't just highlight anything. Really make sure you're highlighting the claim. Next, you want to highlight the evidence. Now there should be a couple pieces of evidence, right? If it's going to be sufficient, if it's going to be enough, you should have a few phrases or words or sentences that are highlighted in orange. Again, I'm just giving you an example. That does not mean that this is the real evidence. Finally, what's the reasoning? What does the writer use where do they explain exactly how or why the evidence supports the claim? That part you will do in green. And like I said before, I am looking for accuracy. Okay, so this is not just practice highlighting, this is practice identifying the different components of CER. Okay? Finally, what I want you to do is answer these two questions. How many pieces of evidence did the student use in this explanation? Finally, does all of the evidence support the student's claim? Why or why not? So there might be some evidence in here that doesn't really support the claim, right? It doesn't really relate, or it's weak, right? I want you to answer both these questions, and then when you're done you can go ahead and turn in, right? Next, you will work on missing meatballs, and this will become your blog post. Alright, so this is a mystery. It's not a murder mystery, but it's pretty serious. It's somebody stole somebody else's meatball sandwich, and you guys need to figure out who did it. And you're going to use CER to answer that mystery. So the claim, you'll identify here. What is your claim? Who stole the meatball sandwich? What's your evidence? What evidence did you identify in here that supports that claim? Then finally, the reasoning. Explain why the evidence supports your claim. What about the evidence really shows that this claim therefore must be true? Now you'll have questions along the way, and that's why I'm here, and that's why your group mates are here, to help each other. Okay, I'm fine with you guys working together, collaborating. I encourage it. So then, once you've done this, and you've typed your answers here, right, la la la, la la la, la la la, and this is complete, accurate, it's your best work, then I want you to go ahead and highlight it, copy it, and then hopefully you've bookmarked your blog. If not, then you're going to have to go back to your app screen, click on those boxes and find Blogger, but hopefully all you have to do is click your bookmark and it'll take you to your dashboard. Some of you might have done that, some of you not, so today's the day to figure it out. And then you'll find your blog, and you can click this pencil to do a new post. Alright, and then this will load. You can go ahead and paste it. That looks pretty good. Alright, and you can do some formatting. You can change the font if you want, right? You can change the size, you can change the color. I do want you to include an image. Could be a meatball, could be whatever. Give it a title. Case of the Missing Meatballs would be a good one. Alright, but just be creative, but also be appropriate and relevant. Don't give it a title that doesn't relate. Okay? There's times to have fun and be super creative. Right now I want you to be creative, but I want it to relate to the work itself. So I'm going to call mine, let's just call it the Case of the Missing Meatballs. Okay. Go ahead and you can preview it first. I pretty much know what it's going to look like. I'll do publish. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a step back because I recognize that some of you are still getting the hang of this. So I'm going to review the picture part again. You can click picture here. And then I like to go from a URL. Okay? Now I might just open up a new tab and Google meatballs and go to images. And wow, that's probably about as much as one person would eat for lunch, right? So I'll click it. Right click or double click, right? Click with both your fingers. Copy image URL. You can go ahead and close that tab. Then you're going to click with both your fingers here. Paste. Oops, that's not a valid URL. Sometimes that happens. So we'll just go back. This picture looks tastier anyway. Go ahead and click with both your fingers. Arr! So, when we're working with technology, sometimes we have to be prepared to deal with frustration. It might not work the first time. Hopefully this one works. Click with both your fingers. Razzmatazz. Okay. How many times are we going to try this before we get a picture? Let's try this. Copy image URL. Ooh, this is from Oprah. Must be yummy. Okay, here we go. Yes. Add selected. Boom. Now, this is a legit blog post. Publish. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, let's just click View Blog. Alright, and here's my work. You can see that black text on this template isn't that awesome. So this might be a time, if you're done and this is your best work, you can go ahead and go back in and change the color so that it really it pops a little bit more. Alright, so that's your work for today. If you have not already, I want you to highlight the URL of your blog. It should say something.blogspot.com. Highlight it, click with both fingers, copy it, and I want you to email that to me because I need to be able to create a spreadsheet with all of your addresses on it so I can grade it. If I do not have this URL, I cannot give you a grade for this assignment. Okay? This is very key. If you're not sure whether you have, just do it again. Alright, so that's today's work. Good luck, have fun, do your best work.